It will probably take you a while to find or convince a private money lender to give you money. You can get approved or get a pre-approval from a hard money lender tomorrow. Hello and welcome to the FasterFreedom Show. My name is Sam and you have found yourself in the REI only segment of the week where I'm going to do a 10-minute deep dive on hard money lenders. If you want to invest in real estate, hard money lenders are an incredible option for you. Whether you're new or experienced, hard money lenders are a great arrow for you to have in your quiver. I think I said that right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about what hard money lenders are, how to find them, and the pros and cons of dealing with them. And I'm even going to give you a hard money lender that's got the best rates in the country for you to use at the end of this video or podcast. If you're listening, how's that for a teaser? So hard money lenders, let's talk about what they're not first. Hard money lenders are not private money lenders. Private money lenders are individuals that lend you money based on cash they have, equity they have in their house, or maybe a retirement fund that they can borrow from. They're normal, everyday people. They're not going to check your background. They're not going to check your credit history. They're not going to check your income. They're a personal. It's almost like a personal loan is when you're doing a private money loan. Hard money on the other side has a little bit more rules and restrictions and regulations, but guess what? It will probably take you a while to find or convince a private money lender to give you money. You can get approved or get a pre-approval from a hard money lender tomorrow. So no matter where you are, the most dangerous investors that I know have multiple funding sources, multiple hard money lenders, multiple private money lenders, and multiple long-term lenders. So what I would tell you is if you're experienced, to make sure you have 2 or 3 hard money lenders in your back pocket when you need them. If you're not experienced, hard money lenders are a great start because there are ones out there that like to work with new investors because they want to grow their business, because they're business owners and it's a business and they want to make a profit. And if they limit their lending pool to only people with 10 years of experience, they're not going to get very many loans. So they're willing to deal with and lend to new investors. So let's talk a little bit about what is hard money lender. So hard money lender is lending you money based mainly on the deal. So for example, if you can get a property for $200,000 that needs $50,000 worth of work that's worth $400,000, you'll probably get approved from a hard money lender despite your income or credit. If it's kind of a tighter deal, maybe you can get it for 200 worth, needs 50 worth 300, then they're probably going to look a little bit at your personal credit and maybe your income. It is an asset-based loan that they will lean on your personal side depending on what the loan is, and I guess probably depending on your experience. So experience is important, but it is not 100% necessary. So what happens is the loan is backed by the asset and backed by you or your LLC. That's how they get security. They have rights to that property until you pay them back. That's kind of the collateral, and then your butt can be on the line a little bit as well. If you don't pay them back, they can potentially take back the property. They're typically 6 to 12 month loans with possible extensions, but the goal is they're there to give you the money for the purchase and the rehab, not long-term loans. If you're gonna sell it, you pay them back with the profit. If you're gonna keep it as a rental, you got to refinance from a long-term lender to pay them back. And I guess before we get too far into it, I guess I'll give you the teaser now. I have a lending company called FasterFreedom Capital. We'll lend up to 95% of loan to cost, meaning if you can buy a property for $150,000 and it needs $50,000 worth of work, you need $200,000, we'll lend you 95% of that, or $190,000 bucks. So we have the best terms of any hard money lender out there, because I have 3 different funding partners that I partner with, and I pick the best one for you, and I don't mark up the rates. So that is a huge advantage, in my opinion, for you. So there's your little pitch for FasterFreedom Capital. Just go to FasterFreedomCapital.com, check the show notes or the descriptions, and fill out a form and work with my team. So hard money lenders are great, but they're typically a little bit more expensive. They're usually in that 10 to 15% range, maybe with some points, which is just a percentage of the loan that you get charged for doing the loan. Now, sounds like a pitch fest. It's not really meant to be. On FasterFreedom Capital, we've been able to get below 10% recently, so with a couple points. So they're really, really competitive terms. So the reason you're going to go to private or hard money lenders now is you need to get some type of pre-approval to where you are able to say, they'll say, hey, we'll lend you up to 500 grand, but we need to review the loan before we say your final yes. But it allows you to go to make offers on properties up to 500 grand, knowing that you'll probably get approved, assuming it's a good deal. So you can find hard money lenders. Google hard money lenders near me. Local ones are great. Use FasterFreedom Capital, where I haven't found one better. And then it's not my money. I think I said that. It's leverage money. And then go to your local meetups and Facebook groups and connect with hard money lenders that way. They're very, very easy to find. Some will do ads. They want to be found. So hard money lenders are very, very easy to find by networking locally with who you want to network with. Now, as far as the pros of hard money lenders is speed for sure. You can get approval and a loan within a few days. So it can happen very, very quickly. There is some flexibility. They'll look a lot at the asset, not much as your income or credit, but they will look a little bit there. They can allow you to have as little money out of pocket as possible. Again, 95% loans are pretty common in the space. And depending on your track record in the future, you can get better loans and better deals with them. Better terms, I guess I should say. The cons are they're more expensive than private money. They're not crazy expensive, but they're more expensive than private money. They're not as flexible with what they can or can't do because it's not their money usually. So they don't have as much flexibility as a private money lender will have. Another con would be risk of losing the property. If you don't pay them back, they can foreclose on it. Welcome to the world of lending on any asset, whether it's a commercial business, a car, a van, a house, a apartment complex. You don't pay the money, the property or whatever they're lending on gets taken. So that shouldn't scare you. It's just part of the cons I wanted to cover. And then you have to be careful. There's a lot of good hard money lenders out there, but there are predatory ones with hidden fees and crazy high rates. You should not pay more than 15% in my opinion. You should try to get to that 12 to 15% range, or if you're using us, we can get you around 10 or less. So that's what I would do. The biggest thing I would tell you is have ideally 2 or 3 private money lenders, 2 or 3 hard money lenders. Have your preferred private money lender, have your preferred hard money lender, then have a bench behind them for your initial purchases and rehabs. And then on your long-term loans, your DSCRs, talk with small local banks and DSCR lenders, which FasterFreedom Capital happens to be. I just got wind that we can do 30-year mortgages in the 5%. Ooh. Pretty crazy. So look into that. So anyways, this turned into a little bit of a pitch for FasterFreedom Capital, but again, it's just a great resource for you. I don't mark up the rates, and our terms are really good, so I guess it should be a benefit to you. So anyways, hopefully you enjoyed this. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe, and we will see you on the next one. I know this one was short and sweet, but sometimes that's how it goes. Hopefully listen to the whole thing. I appreciate you for being here. Share this with a friend. DM me on Instagram if you want to chat, and we will go from there. See you on the next one.